And we are live. Hey, Lev. Hey, Izzy.
Hey, John.
Welcome.
Hey there.
Welcome to the Warming House Facebook page and YouTube channel. So great to have you both on our stage here.
Great to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, John.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like my room. It's really funny.
You know,
It's a little warm for Minneapolis. I'm sorry. I'm bringing all the bad jokes. I'm getting them out of the way.
Minneapolis is probably warm
here right now. Today it's like steamy, swampy.
Oh man.
Steam, but not here on the stage, of course. Well, hey, welcome, folks. I see a few people are coming online here to join us, and my name's John Lewis, and today we have Liv Greene and Izzy Heltai for Songs and Conversations. I'm going to chat for just a minute and let you all know what the Warming House is, for those of you that don't know. So the Warming House is a listening room in South Minneapolis. We have a capacity at around 45 people, and over the last 4 years of our existence, we've hosted about 150 shows each year, 150 ticketed shows, that is, featuring great singer-songwriters like the likes of, similar to, Liv Greene and Izzy Heltai, though neither of you have quite made it here yet, sadly, I know. But in addition to ticketed shows, we do community events, including open mics, jams. We have songwriter workshops a couple Tuesdays every month. We have a music business night. We do other educational and community building activities. And so that is a description of what we did in pre-COVID world, I guess. And those things were all on site in our space. We've been, as a venue, shut down since March 13th, I believe it was. And we remain shut down for in-person shows. We are looking at there'll be an announcement coming out soon in the next couple of days about kind of what the future holds for the Warming House. The future holds great things for the Warming House, I will say, but exactly what it looks like, you'll get more info about in the coming days. So in the meantime, we are doing a number of online events like today's event. And events like this are going to happen most Mondays for the foreseeable future. And then for coming Thursdays, we're going to be doing some of our community events like open mics and songwriting workshops on Zoom, and probably jams don't work on Zoom, so we're not gonna try that. But we will do like our music business night on Zoom as well on some Thursdays. And so keep your eyes on our site and keep tabbed in, and we'll let you know what we're doing. And that is more than enough rambling from me. So welcome again to the stage, Liv and Izzy. And how y'all doing?
I'm doing good. How about you, Liv?
Doing well. I'm good. I think I'm realizing the last time I saw you, Izzy. So Izzy and I are friends, which you'll probably pick up on. So I'm all the more thrilled to be playing this. But I'm realizing that, like, John, when you said March 13th was around the last time you had a show, Izzy, I think you were the last show that I ever went to or worked at. I work at Club Pasquini in Boston, and I was waitressing for a show that Izzy was opening up for John Paul White, and it's crazy. I don't think I've seen you since then, and
I know
that was like a crazy
so funny. That was like
day.
The right beginning of it. I remember we were all like, Passim was like, we're staying open. The turnout was like pretty cut down because people were starting to get like anxious about the virus already, but like nothing was like, no masks were. It was wild.
What a crazy
that
time.
was our reality. that we're all just like, oh, it's not going to be so bad. Like, these tours will keep going. And then, yeah, I remember the next night I had a show get canceled, and that was the beginning of everything getting canceled.
It's like that Wednesday night was the beginning. Well, it's good to be playing with you and hearing you play again this way.
Yeah, it's so good to see you again, Liv. And Liv and I are currently streaming from the same city, Boston, Massachusetts.
Excellent. Yeah.
So.
Well, and it's funny we were chatting about this backstage, but when I booked Liv and Izzy for this, I did not know that they were good buddies and that they were both in Boston. But I mean, and I think I knew they were both on the East Coast, and probably assumed they kind of knew each other. But that's just great. It's fun to have friends on stage. Fun to have strangers on stage as well. So now the last time I think I was with the two of you in person was Kerrville last year at a late night campfire, I believe, before we all picked up the New Folk weekend or whatever. But I feel like there was a late Sunday night after cover night and all those things that we all ended up with Ordinary Elephant and maybe some other folks closing out a night. But
yeah.
So
that was a great song circle.
That was a really great circle.
Coming back to me now. Oh God, guys, that was almost a year ago today.
I guess it was more than, but
more than a year ago.
Like a year and a month ago.
Yeah.
I got pretty emotional, like when it was Kerrville weekend, and I was just, in my bedroom. I was pretty sad about that.
Right.
But that was a great. It's a great community there. It was really cool being there for the first time and just like experiencing that.
Yeah, me too. That was my first time too, and I'm hoping to go back if and when it ever occurs again.
What's so funny was your first time, John, because so many of the musicians that come through your space I've met like through Kerrville and are such a big part of that community too.
Yeah, no, it's totally. We get tons of folks that have come through that, and I mean, same as Passim. I mean, we actually kind of based, as we were learning to do what we do, it was like, well, what would Passim do? It was kind of our
that's a good point of reference. They're great. I love Passim.
They're really great.
Right, Liv, I'm number one Passim fangirl.
I
think you might be. I think we might be tied with a bunch of other people.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off the feed here and let Liv and Izzy trade songs and carry on the conversation without me. But before I do, I wanted to mention in the comments I'm going to be listing the Warming House's PayPal and Venmo stream for people to give tips and donations for this show. And 80% of what we get will go to Liv and Izzy, and the Warming House will keep the other 20% to keep some things going here. I also wanted to mention, some of you might have seen, we put an announcement out. There's been a lot of homeless camps forming in the Twin Cities in the last couple of months since the murder of George Floyd here in Minneapolis. There's been a lot of change in the city structure, and with COVID as well, people without homes have had more trouble finding a safe space to be and to be socially distanced. And so there's been more outside camps forming, and we're at the same time doing a fundraiser to help support a camp that's literally across the street from the Warming House. So if people want to donate to that as well, just when you do donate, if you want money to go towards that, note that in your comments, or do a separate, maybe donate tomorrow for that, or whatever you want to do. But you can donate, you can mention that in Venmo and PayPal. Otherwise, we definitely want money to go to Liv and Izzy here. So keep it all going. And and those links will be here. And I'm going to jump off the screen and let y'all take it away. So thanks again so much for being here, and
Thank you.
and gonna enjoy hearing your music. So
Thanks for having us, John. I'll miss you. Now he's gone, so
Yeah.
it's less. So Liv, do you want to start or should I? What are you thinking?
Oh, hi, Rich Hansen.
Are you looking at the comments? I don't know how to do that.
It's on the right side.
Oh, are you on? No, you're on Facebook. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna stop doing this. I get really distracted. Oh
no,
yeah,
it's okay.
they are there.
See, I
okay.
like it. I like to see them. Let's see. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Or would you rather not? Okay.
Why not? I'll go first.
I wonder what he will play.
Oh, well, I got a bunch of new stuff.
What are you gonna play, Izzy?
This song, I guess this one is not so new. The other couple songs I think I'm gonna play are some quarantine new things, but this one is new but slightly older. It's called, oh god, what's it called? I actually don't have a name for it, but I wrote it in the winter. I don't have any more for you on this song, Liv. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Leave the light on when you go in, so there's no way that I know when you get home. You say you like the way the windows look in the evening when they're shining in the dark. And processing things through the poetry is the reason we see things the same way. I think and I never had much of nothing keeping me somewhere. That something is you. Build a shelter up for nothing but the time that we've spent talking on the phone. If the hours could be transferred into dollars, we'd be richer than what we would know what to do with. Simplicity was always settling, and I think we're the reason it gets so hard to leave when I never had much of nothing keeping me somewhere, and that something is you. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's
Oh,
Thanks,
I
y'all.
love that song.
How's it sounding?
It
Good?
sounds great. Yeah, Sounds
Sweet.
awesome.
It's all touch and go with the sound stuff here.
We got it. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, but how you doing, Liv? What's going on tonight?
I'm good. I think it's a normal quarantine evening, so I'll probably just make some like curry or something with the bell peppers I have in my fridge. And
classic. Gonna make some banana bread. I guess that's kind of passe at this point. But I miss you,
Yeah,
Liv.
baking is so last quarantine month. I'm kidding. I miss you too. It's cool that we're in the same city. Maybe there'll be some distant hangs.
It's kind of surreal and bizarre to be live streaming together in the same city, but incapable of like really hanging out.
I know.
For those of you who don't know in the audience, Liv and I, actually, I guess it's funny that John mentioned it. We all met. Well, Liv and I knew each other, but we all got to know each other at Kerrville, and Liv and I really became close last year. I guess almost this time last year, a year and a month ago, in the foothills of Texas at this funny festival that is just like the best place in the world.
Baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What is it called? Not what is it called? Something Ranch.
Where it's held?
Yes,
No,
I don't remember, but it's
no
gorgeous festival in Hill Country, Texas, and it's cool that was like pretty much a year ago, and to be making that full circle rotation. It is weird that we're not able to hang out.
That we're not there. I know.
Yeah, I was very excited to go back. It's a magical festival, a really great songwriting.
But I mean, what is it? I mean, they're on their like 30-something. I mean, no, actually more than that. I don't know. They're going to be there a while. I feel like they'll be there.
I hope so. I'm praying for. I feel like folk venues have been really resilient, as well as folk artists. So I'm hoping that carries through, and that communities support them, that normally support them. I mean, we need them. So yeah, I hope Kerrville's still here.
So what are you gonna play for us, Liv?
Yeah. This is a song about that I wrote. Actually, on the New Folk tour, I wrote this song. So in Texas, and it's just kind of about uncertainty, and just sitting in that, and how weird that can feel. And it's called "What If I Know." All right. It's too early in the morning for me to try to sort this through. That yellow sun's coming fast. I'll wait for her and try to pass the hours left laying next to you. And it could have been anybody, but I hitched my young heart to you. And I try not to remind myself of all these things I cannot help but would not undo. But what if I know it? What if I've known it for some time? So I tell myself, don't be hasty, and I tell myself, just get some rest. But the truth comes in with morning light. We have not been at our best. So maybe I knew it back in August, or maybe way back in May. It scares you what remains the same when you take it day by day. Like what if I know it? What if I've known it for some time? I'm a stranger to all of the dangers of a young heart and unchanging mind. And I'm trying just to be honest, 'cause in the end I know you'll understand. But it's hard just to be honest with myself. I got your heart in my hand. It's too early in the morning. I should try to get some sleep, but I don't want to wake you, dear, if you're still in this dream. But what if you know it? What if you've known it for some time?
Oh, that
Was my mic cutting out on that?
no.
Or no?
No.
Okay. I think I'm imagining things.
Oh my god, that was so beautiful, Liv.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, I miss hearing your voice live so much. Everybody, Liv, I mean, you can tell, but it's just like, it's just so effortless when she sings, and it's incredible, and it's like, oh my god.
Oh, thank you. It's a mutual admiration. This
I
is such a treat
miss
to get to play
hearing you
songs with
sing
you.
so much. But anyways, well, Liv, I have a story that I've been dying to tell on any live stream. What I find funny about the live streams is, like, I feel like, I mean, maybe more at the beginning of quarantine so than now, because we've at least been like talking to, or like people have been talking to more people. But at the beginning, when I like really was only talking to my roommates, I would get on these live streams and I'm like, I just want to talk about this thing because I haven't had anyone to talk about this thing with. So one of those things happened to me today. And it was that everybody, to the audience and Liv, I did this thing, which is a classic quarantine thing, which is that I bleached my hair blonde at the beginning of all of this, as one is to do. And
Of course.
of course. And today I went about shaving all that hair off. But what happened was I had a really terrible pair of clippers. And so I shaved like half of my hair off, but then they died. And so I had to like go out in public to buy new hair clippers with
Oh my
like,
gosh.
my mangled half blonde hair.
Oh, Izzy.
Awesome.
Wow. That's amazing. Wow. 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 Yeah. I wonder, was that like, paint a picture. Was this in JP? Did you have to go to the CVS or what?
Oh, no, it was okay. It was kind of a process of me like going to the CVS, realizing every hair clipper was sold out because everyone had this idea. And then like going to Target right next to Guitar Center,
Oh,
like in
man.
Fenway. And
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yep.
Oh man. Wow. Well, I'm glad that you're, you know, in a good place now with hair even, and it looks great.
Yeah. We'll see.
I
But
think it looks great.
I appreciate that. But yeah, so I just like, I'm really bad at as a folk songwriter, I really am not the greatest storyteller about the songs I write, but I think with tangents, I thrive.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love a good tangent.
All right. Well, this is, I guess, my newest song, a fresh COVID song. It's not about that, but it was written during this time. Anyways. Oh, I should tune.
Izzy, I'm curious about that needle point or whatever it is behind you. The painting or collage?
Which one? Oh God.
It's got a hat.
The giant clown? You mean?
Oh wow. Okay, that's what that is.
I think my grandmother painted.
Oh man, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, everybody! I have recently moved back in with my mother, which is a fun turn of events. But so we have a lot of fun paintings like this, fairly family heirlooms.
I love it.
She lays awake in the summer heat. I haven't seen you since it was freezing in upstate New York. You couldn't sleep back then. Did it get worse, or are you better now that I'm gone? Do you rest easy knowing I'm not your burden to bear no more? You're better off and past the storm. I think it might be easier if maybe I went around. I hope you come round here to visit. Could do all our favorite stuff, like watch a movie. We talk over. It took us months to get through one, and for the first time I finally feel it. But you don't see me the same. You're still a person that I love, but I can't give you what you need. A weight to carry, that's all I've been. But you crave safety, comfort, and routine in your day to day. And I hate structure. Fear is not the way that I wanna live, but still I hope you come round here to visit. We could do all our favorite stuff, like watch a movie. We talk over. It took us months to get through one, and for the first time I finally feel it. But you don't see me the same. You're still a person that I love, but I can't give you what you need. You told me you've been fighting with yourself. Could you help me see a bigger picture now? Couldn't find a world where you're not in my life. Think I finally found a way to face it. And I hope you come round here to visit. We could do all our favorite stuff, like watch a movie. We talk over. It took us months to get through one, and for the first time I finally feel it. That you don't see me the same. You're still a woman that I love, but I can't give you what you need.
Oh, so sad, so sad, so sad. Oh, breaking my heart. Breaking my heart over here.
But so Liv, you just moved. How's that been?
I did. So funny you mentioned you're in your mom's house. I was in my parents' house for a minute there, and love them very much. Was very grateful to get to be with them. COVID ended up. I feel it's weird to talk about this openly, but I also feel an obligation because I think people need to remember that there's a reason why we're all home. But so I'll be open with everyone. My grandmother unfortunately passed from COVID and in May, and so I was home with family for a while and kind of taking stock and being with family after that loss, and I was really grateful to be there. But it's a really crazy time as a young person to, be really excited about I was, I just graduated from college, and I just released an album, and I was just really excited about making a go for it as a musician. And obviously I'm in a really comfy spot, like, just because I can't go on my tour, it's like whatever, but it's still a hard time, absolutely. And I think I wrote this song. This is my sad quarantine song when I was just kind of coping with the gross feelings of quarantine and just like the really heavy stuff. So I'm going to play that. Kind of in the same theme. And it's, about a lot of what us young people are doing, which is moving into our parents' houses. You asked about my move, and then I just like totally vomited my feelings.
Oh, no, I love it.
But this is the space for songwriters.
I'm so sorry to hear about your grandmother.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I just I've been talking about her a lot publicly just because I think it's important to put faces to the virus, and she was the most amazing woman. And yeah, I mean, it's just important what everyone's doing when we stay home, when we wear masks. It's super, super important. And
I think especially in light of, right, it's like
remember,
like things aren't getting better right now. Things are getting worse.
Nope.
And so, yeah, it is
much worse.
Important to keep it real to people that there is a virus and there's a reason we're all doing this. And
yeah. And I think a lot of people don't realize the impact it's had. Like, I don't know, I've talked to like 3 different people who have lost relatives to it, which is surprising, but, and they're less open about it, but they saw me talking about it, and just, it is affecting people, you don't know it, but, people are, and even if it's not affecting people, I mean, there's so many, especially Black people right now in this time when, we're all fighting really hard to try and elevate those voices. This virus is affecting those communities, and the most vulnerable people the most. And it's just so important to stay home. And obviously, if you're protesting, do it as safely as you can. But
I was going to say it disproportionately hits demographics of people of color, but also our healthcare system was founded off of racial discrimination. So it's feeding those people into an unfair healthcare system too. So it's just like so many layers of like why we gotta, do our part.
Yeah. Well, we all have to, it's all hands on deck. Heavy times. But this is a song about these heavy times, and it's called Nobody's Lucky This Year. Nobody's lucky this year. It's not what anyone expected. Wish we could just take it back and claim it defective. Nobody's coping alright. Not when it's all so uncertain. Not when the one thing to hold to is somebody's worst hurt. Because that fact don't change the pain people are feeling, or the way we oscillate between fat and reeling, by the week, by the day, and by the hour. And we still get up, take our pills, take our shower. My parents want me back home. I said, let's give it a few weeks. 'Cause I don't think I'd do well there. Think I'd lose it at the first creak of that tired old floorboard. Outside my childhood swing set. That curtain sent me off to sing when the house needed quiet. When my voice was just my voice, I didn't worry who'd buy it. When I sang so big and so proud, I have to wonder when a girl stops being loud. Nobody's lucky this year, but I learned I am and I did not know. So I wanna scream for what is lost, but each sound has an echo. Like in my very first apartment, as I am packing up my room, I didn't think I would be leaving here so soon. Cool.
Yeah, I was just it's funny, right? Because I mean, Liv knows, but for you guys watching, well, I've always lived in Massachusetts. So if you don't live in Massachusetts, this is probably like, well, you're still there, so it's like whatever. But I was living in Western Massachusetts, really since I was 18, and this is the first time I've been back home since then, which is funny. But it's just funny. I don't know, like in that song, it's just like I was really thinking of it. It's like when I was packing up, I just really hadn't imagined myself leaving in that way, or like really feeling like I was leaving or saying goodbye in any way, just because like so many changes happen every day anyways now that it's like so normalized. And it was just, and I remember it just didn't really hit me that I was leaving until I was driving away and just was like crying. And I was like, I don't know why I feel this, but I guess I didn't feel like I would be leaving this like this. But
Yeah,
also,
it
we'll
feels
probably be
super
moving back
strange
soon.
to, yeah. Yeah. No, like life will return to normal, like, and hopefully a much better normal. Like, I think this is a really beautiful, like, I don't know, I feel like everyone's really waking up to a lot of things that COVID shines a light on in terms of inequality and injustice. Like, it just shone this like giant light on it and forced us all to sit down and just think about it, because we, what else we're going to do. But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about when it does go back to, somewhat standard operating procedures as far as human contact. Yeah, it's super strange how quickly we just like lost a lot of things that we grasp and hold on to. And it is emotional to think about, those changes and how quick they were, but also exciting. I mean, you'll go back to Northampton. I don't know where I'll go, but it's a, I'll probably be in Boston, but
Well,
like
it's
life
kind of,
will get
yeah.
better, but
And it's kind of one of those things where it's like it's important to acknowledge it, I think, but it's like there are so many big things happening for so many people. It's like, I think especially for myself, at least, as someone that comes from so much privilege, really important to not get stuck on that, because there's so much I can help with in terms of the change that is hopefully going to happen with this rebellion.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But
it's very important. Very, very important.
But anyways, yeah, Liv, how long were you at your parents'?
Just like a month or so.
That's probably how long I'll be with my mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. I wonder if she's watching. She's downstairs. I love you, Mom.
My parents are, and I love them. I love them a lot. It's just a crazy time to be. But yeah, exactly. I mean, these little things are just little things, and it'll be a time we'll look back on, and in terms of the personal stuff, just like kind of laugh at. I think I've done a lot of funny things in terms of meals and entertainment and.
Oh yeah, what's one of the weirdest TV shows you've been watching?
I'm trying to think. I've been watching a lot of Criminal Minds.
Classic.
Yeah, yeah, very classic. You should play a song now.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say my roommates and I have had like some pretty funny adventures, or like my I guess ex roommates at this point. But our movie watching thing was we were like looking for a very specific like '90s era rom-coms about music. So we watched like Almost Famous, and then I'm trying to think. But yeah, we were going for like that niche of movie for a while, which
Oh
was
man,
great. Very
that's a
uplifting.
great movie. The tiny dancer scene.
Oh my god, so good.
Yes.
It was my first time watching it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was really good.
Yeah, that's a funny one. It's cool.
Anyways, I
With,
can play.
what's her name?
Oh, Kate Hudson.
Curly hair. I don't know. Great movie.
Something like that. All right, here we go. Here's another song.
I think so.
You're shooting shots like a gun. Hold fast, trembling finger pulls trigger. You run free and run far. You feel it creeping in. Good God, you've lost your best friend, and I can imagine how that's done. You held me up with your knife. Hold fast with such precision, a vision of a new life in your eyes. You took my cards and ran, stole my name, but goddamn mine, I one that you want. And who are you? Didn't notice my life ain't so perfect. Who could see that in the end she was a friend? Pissed off the neighbors for the 100th time today. It was a noise complaint that broke the camel's back. Well, I should have stayed, see the falling out. Fucked up and much deserved. My landlord had to get involved. Who are you? Didn't notice my life ain't so perfect. Who could see it in the end? She was a friend of mine. In the end, there's only smoke where there's fire. In the end, hope you're right. And who are you? Didn't notice the end. We'll all be okay.
Ugh. Chef's kiss. Double
Wow.
chef's kiss.
Thank you, Liv.
What is that one called? You don't have a title for it yet?
Nope. I'm really bad at titles. I will tell you none of those. So I've got a record coming out in the fall, and I guess the first single is coming out at the end of July, but none of those songs are on the record, or I would know the name of them. I will say the songs on the records do have names, but
Track 1, track 2,
track 2, Untitled 1, Untitled 2, classic. But Liv,
Oh
what do
man,
you
I was gonna
thinking?
ask about your album.
Oh yeah, what about it?
Oh,
Just in general. I was gonna ask about
I just want to
yours.
know because I want to know when it's coming out, when I
That's
can hear
true.
it.
So October
Yeah.
something, end of October.
Cool.
But the first
Nice.
single will be out July 24th, 5th, that Friday. You
Nice.
know how it works. So yeah, I mean, it's a funny time to be releasing music. You know, you released your record kind of at the very beginning of all of
Yeah.
this. It's an incredible record, everybody, though. Please go listen to it.
Thank you.
It's got a lot
I'm
of
sure yours
songs
is.
on
I'm
it.
very excited.
Well, thank you. But Liv's record is awesome because it has a lot of songs that I have like found weird internet recordings of and like listened to before it came out. So not like but it's like when I like there were songs Liv would play and I was like, I need to listen to this song, but there are no recordings of it.
That's so sweet.
And now there are.
Oh man. There are. They're up there on Spotify, Bandcamp, all that stuff.
That's true.
Oh, sorry, it was loaded. It just like buffered for me for a second.
Yeah.
Anyways,
what are you thinking, Liv? One more song?
do you have any requests? Because I'm just like I was just thinking to myself. I was like, I should probably play a song from the album.
Oh, well, I mean, New York's Arms is always a great one. But are you sick of that one? You froze.
Thank you. Oh no. Yeah, I can totally do that.
Oh hell
Thank
yeah.
you for making my job easier. I was
Oh
like,
my god.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
don't know
like,
if you're sick of it yet.
what do I
But I
play?
guess you didn't go on a release tour, so you don't have to play these songs over and over again yet. But you've been playing that one for a while.
No, I've definitely played them over and over again, but I'm okay with it. It's
right.
Nowadays it's just nice to play music, you know what I mean?
I feel that. I mean, I love that song. So, Liv, what do you think though? Do you want this to be the last one? We both played 3.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess I think we would have time for another round if we wanted to.
I'm fine to close it out.
Short and sweet.
Short and
Okay.
sweet. It's a
Cool.
I was gonna say it's
And
a
then we'll
Friday
do
night.
duet.
It's a Monday night.
It's a happy Monday night,
Happy
everybody.
Monday night.
And hello to all the lovely people in our comments.
Yeah, everybody, thank you so
Taylor,
much for
Vincent,
hanging out and listening. John and Brianna and everyone at the warming house, it was such an honor to be playing with you guys. Liv and I'm sure one day, if music ever happens again, we'll make our way out to Minneapolis. I'm sure it will, right?
Yeah, I have a feeling. I feel like live music isn't a phase. It isn't a fad.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Kind of, I feel like it's gonna die out. It's like kind of a silly industry. So, well, hopefully not.
All right,
Kidding.
take it away with my favorite song, Liv.
I'm very offbeat tonight, Izzy. I'm so sorry.
You are a delight. I just miss
you're a
you.
delight. You're a delight. I miss you too. This has been really great. Thank you to the warming house. For bringing live music back into the equation in our lives in this time when music is really important to comfort.
Agreed.
All right. This is New York's Arms off my record. When I woke in New York's arms, I didn't think of you. I opened up the window wide. I'm falling for a skyline view. When I woke in New York's arms, I didn't feel a trace. The way you held me has lost its charm. I'm falling for 'Cause I saw these rivers shining like the promise of a new love I'll probably miss on down the line. And I may falter before the storm of steel altered, but I know it's gonna be easier to move on the further that I go. When I was young, my mama said, don't you fall, don't be a fool for those that don't deserve your love, and the cities you've never been to. And I have done the first cities where you've shown me the cause, and I can't say it's done me harm. All the wanderlust and getting lost, 'cause I saw these tributes shining like the promise of a new love I'll probably miss on down the line. And I may falter before the stone of steel altar, but I know it's gonna be easier to move on further than I go. And you heard me, there's no doubt about it. I tried and tried and I can't find a single way around it. And I could go back to Boston, but it wouldn't be the same. Now I've seen these tributes shining bright, and I saw you in the arms of another that and I may fail, setting sail, but I know it's gonna be easier to move on, easier to move on, easier to move on the further that I go. Okay. Izzy, I loved your little harmonies
Oh my
that you
God.
were.
No, I'm like, okay, but it was like, oh my God, if I can't do this full out because it will be captured forever. I need to. But I love that song.
I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciated that. That was sweet. Yeah, thank you, Warming House. Thank you, Izzy.
Yeah,
for the
thank
good
you, Liv,
conversation.
and everyone for tuning in and listening. I hope you enjoyed it. We really had a great time playing for y'all tonight.
We did.
And please check out our music. Liv's got. Liv, do you have a website or just the Bandcamp?
I do. It's just livegreene.com.
Great. Liv's got a website. I've got a website. My name is Izzy Heltai. It's super weird. It's the only one that exists though. And yeah.
Yeah, Izzy's got an album coming out in the fall, so singles coming out soon. So stay
And
posted.
Liv's got a wonderful album out.
I'm very excited to hear.
All right. How do we do it? Leave studio?
Leave studio. Thank you again, everybody.
Right, thank you. Bye, guys.